Did you know that the incessant search for what society defines as success can, in fact, distance you from true fulfillment? Studies indicate that about 67.9% of people who achieve conventional financial and professional goals still report feeling a deep existential void. This echoes the wisdom of Earl Nightingale, who defined success not as a destination, but as the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. If this theme makes sense to you, like this video, subscribe to the channel and share with someone who needs to hear this. The genius of this definition is in the word progressive. Success is not accumulating trophies or reaching a final podium imposed by others, but rather consciously walking in the direction of what you have defined as valuable, as worthy of your effort and your life. It is an active process, a daily choice to align your actions with your deepest values, finding meaning in the path itself, not just in the arrival. It is cultivating a sense of purpose that blossoms with each step taken towards this chosen ideal. But our modern culture bombards us with the opposite. We are immersed in a sea of digital comparisons, pressured to exhibit superficial achievements and to pursue a standardized ideal of success, often empty of personal meaning. This frantic pace and this search for external validation disconnect us from our internal compass, making us pursue goals that are not truly ours, confusing activity with progress and noise with importance. And there lies the conflict. One part of you yearns to follow the flow, to meet expectations, while another, deeper, your intuition, perhaps your neglected shadow, feels that there is something more, a call to an authentic journey. Recognizing this dilemma is the first step towards transformation. It takes courage to look inward, to this space of self-knowledge, to question what really matters to you, beyond the external noise, and to begin to define your own worthy ideal, that which makes your heart vibrate and your eyes shine. The choice is yours, to continue chasing the mirage of external success or to embrace the challenging yet rewarding journey of the progressive realization of your ideal. This requires courage. Courage to define what is worthy for you, even if it goes against the current. Courage to take the first step, and then the second, in the chosen direction, even if the path is not clear. Accepting uncertainty as part of growth. By making this choice, you discover a source of motivation that does not run out. Validation starts to come from within, from the progress towards what genuinely moves you. You develop resilience in the face of obstacles because you know why you are walking. You find a sense of purpose that fills that void and transforms your life into an authentic work in constant construction. This is true success, a meaningful and personal journey. What is the worthy ideal that you will begin to progressively realize from today? If this touched you in some way, leave your comment, like this video, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages like this. Imagine life as a grand symphony. Society often gives us a predefined score, an ideal of success that sounds like a repetitive and massifying chorus. Accumulate goods, reach the top of your career, achieve external recognition. This score, although popular, may not resonate with the unique melody of your soul. It's like trying to play an out-of-tune instrument, producing noise instead of music. The blind search for this imposed success distances us from our true essence, from that original song that pulses within us. Carl Jung, the renowned psychologist, would tell us about the danger of neglecting the process of individuation, the journey of becoming who we really are. When we get lost in the search for external validation, we stifle our inner voice, the voice of the self, which yearns to express its unique talents and purposes. It's as if we lived on autopilot, repeating patterns and behaviors that were taught to us, but that do not nourish our soul. Think of the metaphor of the tree. A healthy tree is not concerned with being the tallest or the most leafy in the forest. It focuses on rooting itself deeply in the soil, on seeking sunlight and water that nourish it, on blooming and fruiting according to its own nature. Genuine success is like the blooming of this tree, a natural process that emerges when we connect with our roots, with our deepest values and purposes. Neuroscience also offers us valuable insights about this search. Studies demonstrate that lasting happiness is not linked to the achievement of external and superficial goals, but rather to the activation of brain areas associated with purpose, meaningful social connection, and a sense of contribution. When we pursue a worthy ideal, aligned with our values, our brain releases neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which promote well-being and intrinsic motivation. It's as if our own body rewarded us for being on the right path, for living authentically and aligned with our purpose. But how to break with this cycle of incessant search for an empty success? The first step is self-observation. Set aside time to connect with yourself, to silence the external noise and listen to your inner voice. Question your beliefs about success. Where did these ideas come from? Do they really resonate with you? The philosopher Seneca already warned us about the importance of questioning the values of the crowd, of not letting ourselves be carried away by the opinions of others. It takes courage to walk your own path, to define your own concept of success, even if it is different from what society expects of you. Imagine that you are at a crossroads. One path, the most beaten and illuminated, invites you to follow the flow, to seek conventional success. The other path, narrower and darker, calls you to a journey of self-discovery, to the search for your worthy ideal. The first path may seem easier and safer, but it can lead you to an empty destination, to a feeling of lack and dissatisfaction. The second path, although more challenging and uncertain, offers you the promise of a deep and lasting fulfillment, of a life with purpose and meaning. The choice is yours, and this choice does not need to be made once and for all. The journey of progressive realization is a continuous process, a dance between action and reflection, between challenge and learning. It's like a garden that needs to be cultivated daily, with care and attention. Some days will be sunnier and flowery, others more cloudy and challenging. But the beauty is in the cultivation process, in the joy of seeing the seeds germinate and bloom, even amidst the difficulties. Remember the ancient wisdom of the Tao Te Ching, which teaches us about the importance of following the natural flow of life, of finding harmony in the path, not just in the destination. True success is not a final point to be reached, but rather a continuous journey of growth, of learning, and of contribution. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, with each step, with each challenge overcome, with each achievement celebrated. So, stop for a moment and reflect. What is the unique melody of your soul? What is the worthy ideal that calls you to action, that inspires you to give your best, that makes you feel alive and connected with your purpose? Allow yourself to dream. Allow yourself to question. Allow yourself to walk your own path. The journey of progressive realization awaits you, with all its challenges and rewards. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. Share your reflections in the comments. Like this video if it inspired you, and subscribe to the channel so we can continue together in this search for a more meaningful and authentic life.